Welcome back to Social Club. Bit of transfer news that came last week was that Leicester had a £20 million bid for Troy Deeney rejected by Watford. Now, and this was like, because the Euros was going on, everyone kind of went, oh yeah, transfer news, yada, yada, yada. Chris,
20 million for
Deeney.
20 million pounds for Troy Deeney.
Yeah. Scandalous, isn't it? And the thing is, they've rejected that. So if Leicester actually wanted to buy him, they'd have to pay more than 20 million.
It's mad because we live in a world where that's ridiculous. Watford can reject that.
Yeah.
That's the absolutely crazy thing about the whole thing. £20 million to Watford 3 years ago, they'd be biting your hand off for any player.
Yeah.
And now they can reject the £20 million bid. It shows you how much money has been injected into the Premier League, doesn't it?
Yeah, completely. I mean, for a start, do you agree with the Deeney? Is that a ridiculous amount of money?
No, he's shite.
I disagree.
How many goals did he score outfield last season?
Probably 8 or 9, probably. Like.
I think he scored more than that.
He scored loads of pens.
Yeah.
He did. I don't think he's shite. I think that's really harsh, to be fair. I think he built up a really good rapport with the other striker.
I think he's a very, very average Premier League striker.
I saw him play Liverpool twice in front of me, and he terrorised us.
I think he's all right.
Absolutely terrorised us.
I'm not having my shite. He's very average centre forward.
With the Troy Deeney thing, first of all, I'll say, right, I had a little exclusive on that a couple of weeks ago, right, where a friend of mine said to me, and I did put it on Arsenal Fan TV, a friend of mine said to me that he'd heard that, and he knows somebody who knows Troy Deeney, and Troy Deeney says to him, yeah, I'm lined up to go to Leicester, and then Vardy would go to Arsenal, right? So when I heard that sort of come through last week, I was like,
well, hello.
So
it could be possible that Vardy goes to Arsenal after the Euros, because it was just too much of a coincidence for me when I was told this.
The mad thing about that, though, is that Deeney would suit playing with Vardy, not anywhere near a replacement for Vardy.
I think he's an upgrade on your Ulloa
exactly.
partner.
But what I'd say with Deeney, right, is that
I'm just thinking 20 million.
I'm kind of with you, right, in that I don't think Deeney is rubbish. I think he's a good player. And also, the other thing that Deeney brings a lot of leadership qualities. That's why Watford are so desperate to hold on to him. Because
how old is he?
He's like Mr. Watford. I think he's come on, Pat. 27.
I can see it on your phone.
I know, but I've got the page with the goals. There's 13 goals and 7 assists in the league last season. 38.
And he was a handful.
How many of them were pens?
5.
So Troy Deeney's age.
5.
He's about 27, isn't he?
I think he's 26, 27, yeah.
Yeah. I think,
but you're right, he is a proper leader on the pitch.
He's a leader on the pitch.
He's 27 years
27. And as well, I think that like Watford he'd signed a contract recently, so they've still got about 4 years left on his deal. So they can hold out for big money.
The worry is...
But he's so integral to that team, I can see why they don't want to lose him.
But he could be one of those players...
Remember Watford, remember Watford's team.
So you're going to do the
You've got all these players, you've got all these players in it from all these different nationalities. The one player that's like real sort of the Mr. Watford who holds it all together is Deeney.
Yeah, absolutely.
So he's integral.
You're talking nonsense, Mr. Watford's out.
But if someone said, yeah, they've bid 20 million for the Gallo, and I know his season fell off a cliff, didn't it, in the second half. But yeah, I actually would probably go, I can kind of see that because he's pacey, he's direct, he scored all those goals in the glut at the start of the season. It would still be, I still think it was a lot of money.
The worry is that we're getting these ridiculous figures now. Obviously, we've talked about another video, Everton getting 100 million, and you think, does that get you 5 average Premier League players? Yeah. I mean, that's the worry, isn't it? That the prices are just going up and up and up, and actually, this money is not going to mean anything.
Yeah.
And it's setting such a dangerous precedent because that's ridiculous. 20, I mean, all right.
How many strikers in the Premier League though? There's not a lot of strikers in the Premier League or forwards.
He's had one season though. He's had one season though.
But he scored 20 plus in the previous 2 years.
There's not
in the
many
Championship.
better than him.
But he's done it, that's the thing, mate. And he stepped up and he didn't take a year to...
I think
still got involved in 20
currently,
goals.
yeah, that's not
If
a
he
bad
has
price.
a good
that's
season.
not a bad price. So Benteke went for 35 million.
Oh, only idiots would pay 30 million for Benteke. Listen,
no, but come on, Benteke had a good season before.
All right, if we come back next season and he's had another good season, then maybe I'll say 20 million's a decent price for him.
Yeah.
but he's had one decent season. I'm just worried.
I think it's football inflation. I think this is what we're going to see this summer.
And this is why we go out of the country.
£20 million is the new £10 million player, I think, this summer, because everyone's got money. And exactly what we said there is that it's not about what it's a paradigm shift towards clubs being able to go nah, because Troy Deeney is worth 20-25 million pounds because Watford can go, nah, you're all right, we'll sit on that. Exactly what you did with Stones last summer.
The real worrying thing is you've got these players, but that's just why we always look abroad for our players. Now you vote out, well, that's going to go tits up, isn't it, as well? So this is a party political broadcast from me saying, stay in, because that's where you get better players.
Remain.
Work permits are easier in the EU.
Yeah.
Remember that.
That's the point, Go and play some old champ manager games and think about your foreigners rule.
Yeah.
Let's go back to a world where your Scots and your Irish counted as foreign players, you know what I mean? Nah, you're all right.
The thing is as well, on the Deeney thing...
On the Brexit thing.
On the Deeney thing, right, who do Watford buy? Can Watford get a better player in than Troy Deeney for that money?
What's interesting about that, though... Yeah, but what's interesting about that Watford actually have got a fantastic network of changing
clubs.
managers and players from their other clubs, which I still find slightly illegal.
As I said, the leadership qualities of Troy Deeney is not just that he's up for it's his leadership qualities as well. I think actually when you kind of round it up, 20 million is probably about a fair price.
Wow, okay, fair play.
You know,
I
not many strikers.
To be fair, it is a London price. You know, we've all been down there.
I think it is going to be interesting.
He could do a job for Everton. I'll tell you what, if Troy Deeney at Everton, I think that would be a good shout for you guys.
He is fully Everton.
I'm never having a player called Troy at my football club, ever. Ever. It's just not happening.
Oh my God,
I think he'd be a decent
please.
shout for Everton.
Mr. Mashiri, if you're watching, please make it a thing.
There aren't any other Troys in football, surely.
Not in soccer.
I can't think of a Troy anywhere else.
No. So I know a Troy, mate. He's a rough geezer. If you ever said that to him,
I haven't said anything bad.
He said you're not having a Troy at your club like
that's all I said. I'm not having anyone called Troy.
Like to take
I might have to show him this video. You know what I mean?
Show him the video.
Show him the video.
Show him the video. Bring him down. Let him hit me. I'll sue him. Thanks very much. Set up by Robbie.
Yeah. And while he's down here, he can just nip over to Finch Farm on the dotted line. Bish bash bosh.
Is that what they do? They whistle when they sign the deal? Is that what they do, yeah?
Yeah, that's what Zorro does as well when he does the Z.
You know what? You're talking shite.
No, never. But he's right though. Look, he's bull-headed. He's not
bull-headed.
Particularly good.
Is that what you look for?
Particularly good.
How do you scout bull-headed? By the way,
I don't know. Ask Everton in the mid-90s. This is what I'm talking. I think Troy Deeney is full, not like that type of bull-headed.
That's not bull-headed.
That's not bull-headed.
You know the other
Klingon-headed.
thing. You know the other thing that we're missing here, right? Like you said, Leicester. Remember, are bidding £20 million for a player, all right? And that just shows you. But I think
champions bid £20 million
I still think that that's got something to do with the fact that they think they could be losing Vardy.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, so
it's all about Arsenal.
What's funny is though is that you look at the world, I know you've got the release clauses, but Vardy potentially moving for £20 million.
It's nothing.
That's
a no-brainer.
Why did he put that clause in his contract when he only signed it last week?
Because to be fair, there you go.
But I think, you know what, when you look at that now, right, that's what my thing with this whole Vardy thing is that I think Vardy looked at it and thought to himself, well, you know what, I'd like to move to one of those bigger clubs. Well, why would he insert something like that into his deal?
Can I ask you a question?
Right, so
did he bid 20 million or was it 20 million plus
people are often baffled with people's decision to insert things, aren't they? So I think this is one of those
20 million and 50p.
They're probably the A&E wards all around the world.
Sorry.
Thinking like, why are you thinking, why would you insert that thing?
The thing is, there was actually a better joke here, but you just ignored it with your
I wasn't involved in any of the jokes, to be fair. Like,
he said, did we bid £20 million?
See, it was better the first time, but
you actually some Arsenal fans saying
was it though?
20 million.
It was, and it was hilarious when Barry did it.
Actually, some Arsenal fans saying it should be 20 million and a WKD is what some fans were saying.
Some Lonsdale trainees and some three-quarter length tracky bottoms. Yeah,
I feel like we've gone off the subject slightly.
Of course. Let us know your thoughts on Troy Deeney in the comments below. Is he pure Everton?
Why are we getting involved? Why are we getting involved?
Because you've got money to spend.
Not on Troy.
Not on Troy. And is this a sign of things to come this summer in terms of player values? Are we going to see them skyrocket? Are we going to see the first £100 million player? I don't even know where I've come up with that. Anyway, comments below, like the video, and if you want more of Ped, go and subscribe to Toffee TV.